with the number 21 pick in the 21-22 EBL Draft. The Los Angeles Lakers have selected power forward Umut Yuksel, 20 years old, out of Turkey. With this pick, he's definitely a project player, and we're getting to the later picks of the first round, so I don't mind the projects as much at this point. I do think there were a lot of players, at least a few players, that were better than him that I would have taken over Yuksel at this point. I don't love power forwards let's take out the B outside. Let's take out the B minus handling at this point. You have B minus inside, B defense, B rebounding, and that's not a great base that you want for a power forward. Now, obviously, he does have some more intangibles than other guys would who had been drafted at this point. He's got the B outside, B minus handling. He's just kind of like one of these all B guys where it's like, what position is he going to play? He's 6'8", 249. Is he he's kind of heavy for small forward, too short for center. Definitely can't play point guard or shooting guard. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure exactly like where he kind of fits in, where his role is. He's got B potential, so there is the hope that he gets a little better from here. If he ends up with like B inside, B plus outside, Is he more of a shooting small forward at this point than he is a power forward? If he goes up to, if he jumps to like B plus inside, all of a sudden he looks real good. It really just kind of depends. And I don't love these players. I know a lot of people like to pick the all B guys, the all around, everyone's hoping for the next like Terrence Jones or, Hucker from Washington or, players like that. But it's like, I don't see it. I don't love it. I don't love when players like this get taken in the first round, especially without a solid like A potential. He's already 20, and 20 is not old or anything, but he's got to grow a lot to be a decent player in this league. There's not a lot of room for like where he can plug in as the first year or two as even like a bench role kind of guy. I have Bogdan Lazucic on my team. And he kind of reminds me of the same way where it's like, all right, yeah, he's sort of average at everything, but where do you fit him in? He needs a lot of work. He's definitely a project pick. The Lakers are rebuilding. They definitely needed someone more than this kind of project, in my opinion. I think there were a lot of different picks that Droppy could have gone with that would have been better than Yuksel, even late in the first round. So I don't like this pick. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think he's more of a second-round talent kind of to me. A second-round talent that you could grab bird years on, I think would have been perfect. But as it stands for a first round, even late, definitely players I would have grabbed before him. I don't love players that look like this, and I don't think this was the greatest job drafting, in my opinion.